In this episode, I'll talk about what Live2D is, just a brief idea of Live2D is, because some of you may not even know what it does or the whole purpose of using Live2D. Well, yeah, it does cute things, but can you work it with some other software and do the same? Maybe. All right. So for those who completely have no idea what Live2D is, this is for you. And for those who already know that they want to learn Live2D, you can skip ahead. So what's Live2D? What does it do? All right. From my words, because I am an amateur. I'm not a professional. I'm not in the industry. I'm just a hobbyist. Now, here's my take on Live2D. It generates a 3D animated image out of a 2D image. So technically, it doesn't build a 3D object like other software does. Other softwares, I mean, Blender, Maya, Max 3D, ZBrush. They make 3D objects, but Live2D doesn't do that. It does a sort of a 3D animated. It's still a 2D image, honestly, because okay, look what we're seeing right now. Although it might look three-dimensional, it's actually made out of just one picture, just one flat 2D image, and that's all it took. So you cannot see the back of it. It doesn't turn more than 30 degrees to the left or right because I didn't draw the back side of it. So the computer wouldn't know what does it look when the character turns around. For that reason, Live2D is just a hack. It's not really a true 3D object modeling tool. If you're thinking about making a game that is full 3D with the character running around the map, Live2D cannot do it yet. Why I'm saying yet? Because Live2D is also developing a new tool called Live2D Euclid. What it does, it turns what you're seeing here right now into a full 360-degree 3D model. The details, I don't know. How much more work does it take? I don't know. There's little bit information, so I'm not talking about today. However, I have faith in the company because I know what it's trying to do from the start. Live2D, all along, Live2D is trying to develop a 3D making tool that can retain most of a 2D artwork. So what I'm saying is, traditionally, or the mainstream way of making 3D models to an artist, it cuts down a lot of the artist's skill and techniques and the work's quality, majorly because of UV map is such a weird way to draw. All right, I know that there's things like ZBrush or what do you call Substance Painter and Substance Designer. Those things allow you to draw on top of the 3D model directly. It's just not this. Well, it still takes some time to learn, but as for a 2D, especially manga artist, right? If you're a 2D manga artist, Live2D quickly make your 2D characters come alive, like the one you're seeing right now. Now I'm gonna show you little bits and pieces, all right? So what you can do right now by a lot of things are just default functions. I didn't custom a lot of animations. I built the model, I set the parameters, and I put in Live2D viewer and throw in some default presets, and this is what it can do. It can follow my mouse, look around, turn its head and turn its eye and turn its body. And there's also expressions that I put in two of them. One is angry and one is sad. And they work this way. And if you notice, the hair sort of has a little bit of physics. So physics in there already. The eye blinking is automatic. This idle movement is customizable, but currently you're seeing the default one. So yeah, basically you can do this, and this can be put into game development softwares like Unity, probably CryEngine. I'm not sure. I don't know a lot of Cry or Unreal. I don't think it works with Valve Source Filmmaker. I'm not sure. Probably not. But it works a lot, very well with Unity. In fact, I feel like Unity and Live2D are almost like best buddies because regarding the events they have, how much collaboration at the development of the SDK and stuff. So if you're thinking about game making, or if you're an artist and you want to jump into game making and you find there's always a need for 3D animated stuff, or even for game making, even for 2D animation, it's very expensive to make. At some point, the workload grows exponentially. Because if you're drawing frame by frame or you're rigging a 2D model, it's just more. The bigger the project is, the workload grows much higher. So, Live2D is your option. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't need to build a polygon figure. You need to draw some polygons, but you don't need to, drag vertices by vertices, vertex by vertex to make the polygon. And you don't need to draw on UV maps. You don't need to rig, do the model rigging. And yeah, that's all. That's what you don't need to do any of those, because each of those are almost like complete new separate skill that you need to learn before a 2D artist to become a 3D modeler. And that's not even into animation yet, because after you've done rigging, you need to throw in animator tools, and that's learning new things all over again. And so Live2D, that's a pros. The cons is just a limitation, but like I said, Live2D Euclid is coming out, and it will cover its current greatest weakness. So what you're learning today will become much more powerful tomorrow. I promise you that. All right. What else am I gonna mention? Live2D. Yeah, I think that's all for this episode. I'm trying to give you a reason. Like those are really. I know it's very brief, but I think those are enough reasons for you to decide whether or not you want to learn Live2D or other softwares out there. All right, Live2D is easy, it's quick, it's light, and it's cheaper than most. Blender's free, but yeah, just basically, if you're a 2D artist, this is your friendliest tool to get into 3D. It retains your skills, it retains your quality, and what you draw is what you see is going to be what you draw. So that's the cool part of Live2D, and that's why I like it so much. And if the next part, if you're ready to learn, the next part is going to be showing you the workflow of Live2D. So you have to get a better image of what's step by step, how do you start from drawing materials all the way to putting the polygons and then making it move and stuff. All right. So I'll see you in the next episode.